Welcome boys. This is going to be a short little video, not of a how-to or anything, but just what I've done. So, this is the Dakota, my 03, second gen, and over here's the old bed liner, and in here is a new spray-in bed liner that I've done myself, using this right here. It's Rust-Oleum truck bed coating. I used 3 cans of this, and 3 cans will get you just by to do this whole back section, each side, this, and then the underside of this tailgate. Which you can't really see that well, except here, because I have put the original plastical bed liner back on it. And I am going to do the same for the actual bed. And here's a tailgate lock I have installed as well. Which is pretty easy to do. You really just need to pull this bezel off, which you lift up from the bottom and slide it down, and it kind of comes up over this handle. But then you have to go on this underside. If you don't have a bed liner like this in the way, you'll see 3 screws that hold the handle in place. You just need to take those out. And then this thing kind of fishes in there. You can put the bezel back on, and then you tighten her down, and then you're good. And then depending on which way this is oriented with the key, you can either open your handle or not. And I also sprayed my kind of rusted areas with that rust reforming primer. So I'm going to clean off the overspray and then blast it with a little bit of silver so it'll look a little more presentable. And then, as you see in my tool room, we have a lot of insulation we're getting ready to do. So once I fire up the AC to stay cool today, I'm wearing long sleeves. So that'll be fun. But once I clear the room and then get the insulation in, we'll be pretty cool in here and ready for electrical wiring and drywall. And knocking this wall out, so we'll have a 2-car garage in tandem. But back to the truck. I was going to just put my other bed liner back in today, but it rained on it last night, so now I got to use the leaf blower over there and blow all this water out. I'm letting the sun air dry this, since it got rained on as well. And it takes 72 hours to cure before you're supposed to put anything in the bed, but I'm just going to put that back in the bed because this is going to be the actual bed liner. I just wanted to protect essentially the paint with a bed liner, and then protect the spray and bed liner with my actual bed liner. And another thing I was able to do when I pulled it out was I noticed this spot right here is kind of rusty. It didn't go all the way through, I don't think, except for like a tiny pinhole. So I sprayed that rust reforming primer over it and then coated it with, again, the truck bed lining. And then putting the other bed liner over it will now keep that nice and protected. And then this side, I noticed we actually did have a hole that went all the way through. So I had to kind of patch it up with some fiberglass. There, and on this side. So what I did was I had fiberglass cloth, and then 2 things of fiberglass mat. So it's a sandwich of mat on the underside, then the cloth right here where the hole is, and then another mat on top of it, and then some fiberglass resin and the hardener to harden it up. And then that should be okay now, so we'll be good. We'll be all good. We won't have any weird problems being able to haul stuff in the bed, but I wanted super protection for my bed, and there was a bunch of junk underneath of it. probably contributing to trapping moisture. There was some foliage, a smashed can of booze. I don't know where that went. That was down here somewhere. Then a really old pack of smokes. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the leaf blower and blow this out, and then set my actual bed liner back in, do the thing I need to do with the tailgate, and then clean up a little bit of overspray, and then we'll be good to go. But 3 cans is what you're going to need if you're just going to spray in your bed liner, and you're going to do what I do. If you want like a much thicker one, and I recommend if you're only doing a spray in the bed liner, to do that, you're going to need at least double the cans for a super thick coat. Because this is pretty much just cosmetic, protecting the paint. But I've seen other spray and bed liners are significantly thicker. So I would say at least 6 cans, maybe 9 if you want to go super thick. I say if you want to go thick with 2 C's, do 6 cans. If you want to go thick with a Q, do like 9 to 10 cans, and that'll do you quite nicely. But all right, I guess I'll blow dry this, put the other bed liner, and then I guess I'll show you the final result then. Alright, so this is pretty dry now. Blasted it with a little bit of the leaf blower. I washed it yesterday, the underside. Plus it rained on it last night, so that should be clean enough to go back in. And then we just blow dried this with the leaf blower. As you can see, it's mostly dry. There's a few little droplets in there, but I don't think that's anything to really get all concerned about. And so we'll put this back in before it rains again. And then at a later date we'll get our tonneau cover, and then that way we'll be all nice and enclosed. And you won't be able to get in because I'll have a locking tailgate, nice protected bed, and then a nice covered bed if I need or want it. I think that looks pretty good. We got OG bed liner back in. Of our actual bed liner, got 2 of these guys. I was trying to figure out which one worked best. I wanted to use one of these, but we just ended up going with that. That wouldn't fit. That one was kind of small, so we'll just go with that one-time use kind of Christmas tree looking thing. But that'll keep the bed from flopping around too much. Alright, let's get the tailgate back on. Alright boys, I guess I just need to lube up my hinges and whatnot a little bit. And then we should be golden. I guess I'll take some of this overspray off over here as well, but you don't need to see all that. I already took it off here, and the back there, and my tops of my bed there. So, alright, that is a successful tailgate spray job. I need some new clips in here. It's a little wiggly. So it's fine up here. Yeah, we're a little wiggly here on the ends. So I think I'll put some new clips in here. Alright, so that's it on Dakota for now. I guess next we'll do the tonneau cover. And we still got transmission fluid and filter change, oil change, coolant change, and then this will all be done at the body shop unless they total out my truck. This is the damage my dad did to it when he wrecked it. We have a damaged bumper, this whole assembly, my headlight assembly, fender, this plastical deal, the badge is gone, and then my new bug deflector is toast as well. Mostly cosmetic, but the wheel does rub if I turn the wheel to the left, so I can't make left turns hardly. I had to make some really wide ones to get this truck back here. But that's it, boys. We'll resume Dakota stuff in the future. Now I'm going to go and do the installation and the AC. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. You enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace.